I ruled the most powerful empire on earth. I changed everything, the religion, the art, the way people saw the world. And when I died, my own son helped erase me. Every statue, every inscription, my name gone. This is the story they never wanted you to hear.
Egypt, 1,350 years before Christ. The most powerful civilization on earth has been running for over 1,000 years without interruption. But the real power doesn't belong to the pharaoh. It belongs to them. The priests of Amun control more gold than the king himself. More land, more people, more influence. For generations, every pharaoh has understood one simple rule. You do not challenge the priests of Amun. One man didn't get that memo. His name at birth was Amenhotep IV, a prince who watched from the shadows as priests counted gold that should have belonged to his father. He changed his name. Amenhotep, which means Amun is satisfied, became Akhenaten, one who is effective for the Aten, the sun disk, a single god, his god, and that name change was just the beginning. In the 5th year of his reign, Akhenaten stood before his people and announced something that no pharaoh had ever dared to say. There is only one God, not Amun, not Osiris, not Ra, not Horus, only Aten, the sun disk, the source of all life. And just like that, he closed every temple in Egypt, all of them. 2,000 years of religious tradition, gone, overnight.
They had more gold than me, more power than me, priests who had controlled Egypt for 1,000 years, so I did what no pharaoh had ever dared. I closed every temple, every single one God, one truth, mine.
Thousands of priests found themselves unemployed, powerless, furious. The temples of Amun, the richest institutions in Egypt, were sealed shut by royal soldiers. Their gold was confiscated, their rituals were banned, their god was declared irrelevant. No one had ever done anything like this before. In the ancient world, you didn't just cancel the gods. Akhenaten did. But closing the temples wasn't enough. Akhenaten wanted a fresh start, a clean slate. He pointed to an empty stretch of desert along the Nile and made a declaration. Here, we build a new city, a city with no history, no old gods, no priests with long memories and longer grudges. And they did. In less than 5 years, where there had been nothing, stood Akhenaten, the horizon of the Aten. The city we call today Amarna. Something else changed too. Egyptian art had followed the same rigid rules for 2,000 years. Pharaohs were always shown as perfect, powerful, godlike, not under Akhenaten. But while Akhenaten was busy building his perfect city and worshiping his perfect god, Egypt was bleeding. Akhenaten sent prayers to Aten. The empire started to crack. Akhenaten ruled for 17 years. Then he died. The exact cause is unknown. Plague, natural causes, something else. What followed was one of the most systematic erasures in human history. Workers were sent to every monument, every temple, every inscription across Egypt. Their job was simple. Find the name Akhenaten, remove it. Find his face carved in stone, remove it. Amarna, his perfect city, was dismantled stone by stone. The stones were reused in other buildings, buried, hidden, forgotten. On the official lists of pharaohs, the ones that recorded every king who had ever ruled Egypt, there was now a gap, a 17-year gap, as if someone had simply skipped over it. Akhenaten ceased to exist.
They erased my name from every wall, destroyed my city, rewrote history without me. My own son led the erasure, but here you are, 3,000 years later, still listening. Tell me who really won.
In 1887, an Egyptian woman digging in the desert near a place called Tel El Amarna stumbled upon something strange. Clay tablets, hundreds of them, covered in writing no one in the village could read. Those tablets, known today as the Amarna letters, the man they tried to erase for 3,000 years is now one of the most studied pharaohs in history. Some call him a visionary, the first monotheist, centuries before Moses. Others call him a fanatic who nearly destroyed Egypt for the sake of his personal obsession. Maybe he was both. What we know for certain is this: they tried to make him disappear. They failed.